cars are one of the best inventions during modern times because they help us get from point A to Z faster than reciting the alphabet from A to Z. And throughout the years, we have seen cars become faster and faster. And not only are their engines getting better, but their other features have also gotten impressive. From air conditioning to radio, then we had digital radio with touchscreen devices for easier navigating. Cars have gotten it all, don't you agree? But that does not mean that you cannot upgrade your car even further. And there are some cars that are due an upgrade. They need the extra features as these features are super useful. That is why in this video we are going to take a look at 6 of the best and useful car gadgets that we found on the internet that we think you guys might be interested in. Continue watching to find out what these items are. You are watching Lit Technology. Enjoy. And the first item on our list is the LANMODIO VAST Pro Dash Cam. Now, why would you want to have this thing? You have a dash cam that works perfectly fine. Well, the neat thing about the LANMODIO is that it works well even in low light, which means essentially you can drive around at night and still feel safe when driving knowing that you know what is ahead of you. This is really great, especially if you have an older model of a car that does not have this feature. It is also much cheaper to buy this thing in comparison to buying a dash cam from the car manufacturer, as this thing will cost you $300. It may look expensive, but trust us, it will save you more in comparison. But if you are confident that your headlights will do their job, then this might not be much of a problem for you. Let us talk about the camera. The camera comes with a Sony sensor with a 28mm lens, and whatever that lens captures, it will display it to the 8.2 inches screen with a very high quality of 1080p. The display is not a 16:9 display, but instead the display is like your rear mirror, but more on that later. The camera is able to improve the visibility of the road ahead. Just look at it. The video looks a lot brighter than in real life. Though it has a brightening feature, it does not make any sound to alert you if there is an object ahead of you, so you really need to be alert still. But at least the device gives you more time to react. The camera can also do tons of things such as customizing the brightness of the video output, add color, or adjust it to only have monochrome video on the feed. And like I said earlier, the video output is similar to the size of the rear mirror, so you really need to practice it quite a bit as to where you will need to look. But if you got the hang of it, using the device feels like natural for you. Like any other attachable dash cams, the LANMODIO comes in 2 parts, the camera and the display. And it comes with both a suction cup and a silicone case. The suction cup is here to attach your camera to the windshield, while the silicone base is there to help attach to the dashboard. If you use the silicone base, the packaging also comes with 3 adhesive pads that will assist you in placing and testing your camera. This is to make sure that the device is fully secure in its place before finalizing its position. But if you use the suction cup mount, you will have to rotate the screen around to adjust the brightness and contrast of your video. So it really depends on you what you want to do with the camera, to suction cup it or to take the base. For an additional $100, you can also get a rear camera which will also help you see behind. I think it can be useful for reverse parking in reverse, but it is not necessary if you don't want one. All the cables connect to it through the OBD port or the car's 12-volt outlet. But if you don't want anything fancy and would just want a normal dash cam, then the best option for you is the VIOFO dash cam. This dash cam is awesome as it can display your rear and front, so from that, you already have a plus. It can also record whatever it is seeing, so when things go south, you can have pretty solid evidence of what has happened. You have the option to record everything even if you don't have your car turned on, as you can hardwire it to draw electricity from your fuse box. This can be really useful for incidents in the mall or outside your home. The best part of it all, it records video at a crisp 1440p at 60 FPS quality, or even has a 1080p 30 FPS variant. What more can you ask? It is also cheaper in comparison to other devices in the market.
If you're looking for life insurance but don't want to have to take a medical exam, you may be wondering how much coverage you can get. The good news is that if you qualify for no medical exam life insurance, you can get up to $2 million in coverage. Please click link in description or call 888-405-4866.
What does a car always need? Well, it really is a convenience to have chargers on your car, so when you are on a long road trip and running low on phone battery, you can always be ready. And thanks to the iAudi Velox magnetic wireless charging, you can always be ready. Now, this device is MagSafe, which means it is mainly used for iPhones and Apple devices, so Android users, I'm sorry. Though it is not MagSafe certified, meaning it is not an Apple product, you can still charge your things with this device. It is so easy to install to your car and it is much easier to use. You can put your phone on it and start charging effortlessly. It also charges quite fast for a car charger at a speed of 7.5 watt output thanks to the Qi charger, which is faster than the MagSafe's 5 watt power, depending on how you choose to see your sat-nav program. The prongs may install your phone either vertically or horizontally and securely hold practically any air vent. Onto the plastic, there is a layer of aluminum that helps with heat dissipation, which is crucial in the summer when using the sat-nav app and charging at the same time. The non-detachable captive USB-C cord, which could become a problem in the event of cable damage, is the sole small criticism. The included USB-C charger is not ideal for vehicles that typically have USB ports, and you can always purchase USB-Cs and USB adapters to still find a use. Nonetheless, the 12-watt accessory socket does function with it. Take a look at this device. This device is called the Blue Driver Pro Bluetooth OBDII scan tool, and you can have it for $119. TLDR, this device basically helps you keep track of everything that is going on in your car. Interested? Well, you should be. At first glance, it seems to be a typical 12-volt cigarette lighter operated USB car charger. The ports can charge two devices simultaneously and are reversible. This is so awesome so the people in the car don't have to wait for turns. But beneath the surface, intellect is present, allowing access to a number of helpful features. If you have a tendency to forget things, the companion app will help you locate your vehicle and even allow you to share its whereabouts in case you need to pick someone up from a specific location. You can set up parking meter notifications to shield yourself from a fine if you neglect to fill the meter. The device can also check the condition of your car as stated earlier. It will check the battery and will alert you if something is wrong or if a problem exists. But not every tech can be charged in your car. It is all phones because of how easy it is. What about our cameras for memories, our laptops for work, and basically other devices? Well, this is where the BESTEK power inverter comes in. These gadgets let you utilize a 110 volt or 240 volt AC plug in your car, depending on the model. The Finest Tech 300 watt inverter can generate 300 watts of power, as its name suggests. However, anything with a wattage rating greater than 150 watts must be connected to the vehicle's battery via clips. On that, you could power a laptop TV and perhaps a portable refrigerator. However, make sure you are aware of the power requirements before you connect it in. This is because there is a limit as to what you can power with it. If you think that you can power a small fridge or a flat iron, then you are out of luck as they would take too much power. Simply put, they would just not be practical to do. The neat thing about it is that it has two different kinds of inputs. It has a port for UK type outlets and it even has ports for the US style. Overall, a very good device for only $30.99. And you can even turn it off without having to disconnect it to your car. That is convenient, especially if you end up using it frequently on the go and whatnot. But if you want, you can still disconnect it from the car, but it will also take effort to connect it once again. And what better way to end off the video than with some speakers to add life to those boring road trips. The Amazon Echo Auto is one of the best speakers that you can add to your car. If you ever want to have some echo to the music, then you are in luck with this device. It is also Alexa activated, but for Alexa's voice to be audible over your car speakers and any streaming music, you will need Bluetooth or an aux plug-in. It's also important to remember that Alexa depends on the internet connection on your phone. Although using Alexa through your phone's app requires you to wake up your phone, which is prohibited while driving in some countries, using the Auto is more convenient because it is hands-free. The car's strength lies not in its voice navigation capabilities, but in the ease with which Alexa can be used for routine chores like playing music, setting reminders, conversing with loved ones, and controlling smart home gadgets. Having Alexa turn on the heat before you arrive home is practical. Well, that is all we have for this video. Before you go speeding right out of this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. It helps us make more videos like this one. Sharing and hitting like on the video is also much appreciated. Comment down below your thoughts on the gadgets mentioned. We love reading your comments. Until next time on Lit Technology, see you.